So I just built this. It shows. It's really a ramshackle device. I literally made it out of parts that I found in a desk. But it's an iambic paddle that is designed so that the two paddle arms are actually vertical and arranged in an X. This design makes it possible for me to operate it with a single finger, like so, or a stylus or a pencil or whatever else I want, just that. It doesn't require fine articulation of anything in order to operate it. But it also has another interesting quality. This key allows me to key most letters and numbers, almost all letters and numbers, with a single down and up stroke of the finger, like a single down and up stroke for a letter. For example, here's a J, here's a K, like that. So let me show you how it works and the way that it allows the keying of so many different characters with a single motion of the finger. So I have a dit paddle and a da paddle, so if I bring my finger down a little bit to the left or a little bit to the right, of course I make all dits or all das. If I scoop my finger, scoop it like that, when I bring it down and up, I end up producing dits followed by das, or das followed by dits, like so. Nice and simple. Now I have my keyer set in automatic mode. Now that's just me. You don't need to use automatic mode for this device. I just like automatic mode. It works better with my brain. And I'm just telling you this so that you'll, what I'm about to show you makes sense. In automatic mode, when both switches are closed, it acts as though you're only holding the most recently closed switch, and it ignores the other one, like this. Like that. It's really, really simple. In automatic mode, if I bring my finger down in a crescent shape, like this, a crescent shape, I end up producing dits with das in the middle, or das with dits in the middle, like this. Like that. Nice and simple. Okay, well, what does that get us? Well, if we just look at, let's say, letters and numbers in Morse code, so 36 different characters. There are 9 characters that can be keyed that are either all dits or all das. Okay. There are 18 more characters that are either dits followed by das or das followed by dits, like that. And then for that kind of crescent motion, like that, there are 8 more characters that are either dits surrounded by das or das surrounded by dits. Is that everything? Is that everything? No, there's actually one character left that doesn't fit any of those 3 patterns, and that's the letter C, a da, dit, da, dit. It's the one character that you can't key with a single down and up motion. That's not a big deal, though. You just, like that, you just wiggle your finger. Now, I hear you cry, wait a minute, a C is really easy to key with an iambic keyer. Yes, it is. And if you use this in iambic mode, then yeah, that's a single down and up motion of the finger, just like the others. But then there are 2 other characters, I believe a P and an X, which require you to wiggle your finger, so pick your poison. Either way, most of the characters are a single, simple motion of the finger, which I think is really kind of mind-blowing that such a thing is possible. I mean, imagine that I were to give you a computer keyboard that only had one functioning key, and then all the rest didn't work, just one functioning key, and you just tap that one key. And somehow the keyboard can tell what letter you're trying to type just by the way your finger comes down on the key and the duration of that key press. That would be pretty cool. Now suppose I gave you a keyboard like that, and of course you take it apart because you have to find out how it works. And maybe you're expecting that inside it has some advanced artificial intelligence or a special high-resolution touchpad, but instead you discover that it's just 2 physical switches and no brains at all. See, this is what I like about CW as a mode, that so much sophistication is possible with very, very simple hardware, and almost all of the encoding and decoding done by a human operator. It's pretty fascinating just how much you can accomplish with that level of technical sophistication. Anyway, so now what I'm going to do is to try to build one that doesn't look so clownish. I have some phenolic board here that it's basically PCB without the PC, and so my plan is to build a proper version of this key. But this one already works pretty well, so maybe I'll just use it for a while before I attempt to build another one. And that's it.